What's good, everybody? What's good? What's good? What's good? You know what? I've been looking for this shirt for so long. If you really look at this shirt, it's kind of like you know how those TVs back in the day, like if you have like a blank channel, it'll have like white lines going through them. My shirt looks like a television, don't it? But anyways, um, I'm here to talk about how Disney is messing up again. Now, Disney has their right to put out whatever movie they make. Obviously, they make way much money than we do, right? Even if we do combine all our money, it would probably overtake Disney. But Disney is a multi billion-dollar business industry, right? They can make whatever they want. If they want to make these remakes, like if they want to take these classic cartoons and do a remake of them, they can. Who are we to say, oh, Disney, you should stop? Oh, Disney, you're losing money. Disney will continue to make money. Don't get it twisted. Every single year you see these kids go to, Disney World. You know what I'm saying? Every single year. When the kids are obviously off of vacation, you know what I'm saying? Or when they have Christmas break, you know what I'm saying? Or Thanksgiving break, you know what I'm saying? Or if you live close to Disney World. I'm not saying that you have to go there every day, but just, special occasions, But Disney will always make money, you know, it's for the kids. It's not for us grown-ups, like it's not for people in their 30s, 20s, it's for, people that's 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 years old, or just 9. Or just ages between 1 through 9. I'll probably say I'll just probably stop there because when you turn 10, you kind of like your mind is different. You know what I'm saying? But they're making a Bambi remake, but it's modern, right? Mm. The thing is, the audience is not going to perceive Bambi the way it should be, right? Like if you look at Bambi in the 90s, around the 90s, started off as a children's book, and around the 90s, I believe it turned into a movie. It turned into a very good movie, Um, and I never was a good movie. I never saw Bambi, but I saw the scene where his dad got shot. Um, but modernized is basically where they take it and then they flip it. You know, like what is Bambi? Is Bambi a girl or a boy? You know what I'm saying? So just like how they did the dude with the big ears, Bumbo, God, what's that? The elephant with the long ears. I forgot his name. Uh, it's not Bambi. It's Bimbo. I think that they were supposed to do a remake of that movie. The elephant with the long ears. Um, but you know what? Like I said, man, I have no problem with it. But the audience is gonna perceive it differently. The audience is gonna take it a different way because no matter what you do, no matter how don't it don't matter how many remakes Disney makes, we still stuck on that 90s nostalgia. You know what I'm saying? Like we know what happened to Bambi's dad. We seen the whole entire movie, so you don't gotta remake it into your little crappy weird queer movie and make every person second guess the movie, you know? Especially with these kids now these days. These kids that's be like I literally had to make my son watch The Lion King, you know, the cartoon version, right? And then I made him watch the I think 2019 version that came out. He didn't like it. He didn't like it. He preferred the classic one versus the one that came out around 2019. Why? I don't know. You know, I guess he's just into that cartoon phase, you know, like he still hasn't, you know, like he still haven't been into that, you know, adult type of spectrum yet. But, you know, he said, I don't like it. Change it. I don't like it. You know, it had the same effects, same everything, but it was just digitized, you know. It wasn't in cartoon. It wasn't in color, you know. So I'm thinking that's what threw him off, that he didn't like it. Okay, fine. I did the same thing for Aladdin. You know, I made him watch the ninth. Oh, I made him watch all three Aladdins. You know, I think the first one was Return of Jafar. I made him watch that one, and then I made him watch Aladdin, the King of Thieves, and yeah, that's it. And then I made him watch the one with Will Smith. He didn't like that one either. So it's pretty much to say the classic ones were the winner. You know, even Pinocchio, you know, I made him watch the classic version of Pinocchio. I made him watch the digitized version of the Pinocchio. He didn't like it. I think this was last Saturday and Sunday when I just took, you know, when I just took a day off of football. You know, I ain't watch no football. I ain't watch no college games, you know, because, you know, I wanted to spend time with my son and shit. So, you know, because Saturday and Sunday there's no schools. So, you know, and plus I was off Saturday and Sunday. So, but yeah, he didn't like the new versions. You know, he liked the old '90s. You know, because again, maybe he, you know, isn't really grown out of that cartoon like figure yet. I don't know what it was, but he just didn't like it. You know. But you know, I mean, Disney will continue to make remakes. You know, because obviously, what else they're gonna do? You know. Um, you know, but again, it's not for us to criticize because we already watched it, right? We already watched it growing up as a kid. So I'm thinking that it's not really about us, you know, it's about the future, it's about the next generation, it's about these kids, you know. When you sit your son or your daughter down and say, look, listen, or not listen, but watch The Little Mermaid. Okay, you watch The Little Mermaid. They watch The Little Mermaid. The 90s version. The cartoon version. Now watch The Little Mermaid digitized. They're going to have mixed emotions. Like, what? Like, huh? Like, why isn't this in color? Why is it this in color, but this is not in color? Well, it's digitized. It's, you know, it's sci-fi. You know, it's not to be in color. It's not meant to be in color, you know. Oh, that took the fun out of it. I don't want to watch it if it's in color. Because when you're a kid, everything colorful. Like when you see things colorful, you know, your eyes are like super glued. But, you know, when you watch something that's not colorful, it's like, I mean, it's boring. You know, it's boring. And that's just how my son was. You know, as soon as he saw Lion King, when I put in the 2019 version of The Lion King, he didn't like it. But when I put the 1990, what, 4 or 5, his eyes was super glued to the TV. You know, so maybe it has to do something with the coloring. I mean, um, but I mean, it is what it is. I mean, there's no stopping Disney. Disney can make freaking Superman queer, and they'll still watch it. I mean, there's no stopping Disney, at all. Yeah, y'all could y'all parents can file for lawsuits or whatever. Oh, you made my son watch inappropriate stuff. Now he's thinking in his mind like such and such. Like, ma'am, you do have a remote control. You do have parent guardian on your TV. Why did you let your son watch it? You know what I'm saying? So, but if they are turning Bambi into a queer deer, it's not gonna go well. It's not gonna go well at all. So you're gonna be seeing two male deer kissing. Cause Bambi did fall in love in that movie. If you saw the movie, you saw the movie. You know what I'm saying? But it is what it is. Or what if they come out with the no, what's that movie called? Um, Notre Dame. What if they came out with that movie? With the dude with the big old back, and he has like a crooked eye, and then you have that little gypsy girl who I believe that's Pocahontas, if I'm not mistaken. She looks just exactly like Pocahontas, and then you have the dude with the. It was a pretty good movie. I ain't gonna lie. I mean, what if they made the remake of that? What if they made a remake of that? Would y'all be considered watching it? I mean, I already watched The Little Mermaid. It was trash. It really was. It was trash. I watched the cartoon version. I watched the sci-fi version of it, or the digitized version of it, because not YouTube, Hulu had this $1.99 deal going on. So I said, damn, $1.99, like, let me get on that. Shoot. So I paid like $1.99 just to watch it. It was bad. It was bad. It was bad. Today's what? Friday. I watched it Monday. It was bad. It did not. It was bad. It was bad. But again, it's not for us. We had our time. We had our moment. Let these kids. Let these kids have fun. Because in their mind, they thinking that this is the real movie. But once you show them the original, like this is the original movie, they're gonna be having mixed feelings. Like wow, like huh, like what did I just see? So you telling me the things that happened in this movie didn't happen in that movie? Yeah, they left some things off. I mean, obviously, they left some things off. Like they did in every movie. So, like I said, man, just let your kids enjoy it. There's no need to critique, because they're going to come out with more. I'm pretty sure they're sitting around a big, fat table just thinking of 90 nostalgic movies that they can mess up and F up, you know? Yeah. Like, oh, Bob, we should do a remake of All Dogs Go to Heaven. Oh, that's a good one, Bob. That really is a good one. Oh, man, I can hear the critics now. Like, really? I mean, they already messed up 101 Dalmatians. Actually, 101 Dalmatians wasn't really that bad. It was better than the cartoon version, I would probably say. Yeah, I think that's the only one that they didn't really mess up. I mean, Cruella de Vil was one of those historic villains, that she just loves fur. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I think that's the only one that they didn't truly mess up. I think they did an excellent job on 101 Dalmatians. Hell, I I think a few years ago I went to go see Big Clifford. Big Clifford the big red dog. It was really nothing. Emily Elizabeth. Um, but like I said, man, just let your kids enjoy it. There's no need to bash or, you know, I mean, what can we do? I mean, we can't do nothing. I mean, like I said, they're gonna continue to make movies. Whether we like it or not, they're gonna continue to make movies. Um, I mean, I think that's their way of connecting to the young audience. Now, you could teach your kids right from wrong. Like, okay, yeah, you know, Bambi. There you go, Bambi. I was trying to think of the name, Bambi. So when they did, I don't know if I don't know if it's in the makings. I don't know if they're filming it right now. But Bambi was it Bambi? No. I just said the name. I just said the name of the movie I'm talking about in the title. Dumbo, I think. But anyways, man, let me know what you think about these remakes. Will Disney World will will Disney World ever stop making remake videos? I mean, you don't gotta refresh our memory. You know what I'm saying? But again, it goes back to your kids. Like your kids didn't grow up like you watching this stuff, right? So for them, this Lion King might be different. They might like this Lion King versus the one that's cartoonish, right? Like it might be mixed emotions. Like, I like this movie better than that movie. This movie was more dangerous than this movie. You know what I'm saying? We had our shot. We had our chance. The 80s and 90s was very short lived. Early 2000 is from 2000 all the way to 2003 or 2000 or 3000. So the future is now, you know. So I know a lot of people are not gonna like it. Grow up, grow up. Y'all in your 30s, 40s, almost approaching 50. Grow up. I mean, we can't do nothing. We don't have to watch it. I mean, if you know the movie, if you know how the movie is gonna end and start, you don't gotta watch it. If you've seen this 1,000 times, you don't have to watch it. Like the Super Mario movie. It was based off a video game, so you can't really dictate that, right? So not every movie that comes out you have to dictate. Now, obviously, Disney World's trying to do their best to mess up a lot of these great movies, right? Like they did a crappy job with The Little Mermaid. I forgot who played The Little Mermaid. I think it was not Halle Berry, Halle something. She looks like Halle Berry though. But it was just bad. It was a bad movie. Bad movie all around. I think Melissa McCarthy played Ursula. Um, some old dude played Titan. I was very big on mythology. I know my crap about. I might probably do a mythology video pretty soon. I know my stuff about. I was very interested in mythology, like around 6, 7 years old. Um, no, 7 or 8, 9. No, 7 or 8 years old. I was into mythology. There was just something about it that just that just reeled me in. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna make a video about it real soon. So yeah, so like I said, man, we can't control the future. We can only control what's in front of us. If y'all don't like it, like I said, y'all don't have to watch it. If it's gonna be modernized, then y'all don't gotta watch it. You know what I'm saying? Because it's not for y'all. It's for it's for the next generation. It's for these kids. Just like how Eminem said. How did Eminem say it? Oh yeah, he said that's why we sing to that. No, he said that's why we sing to these kids that don't have a dream except for a dream in the effing rap magazine posted on their pictures. Have a poster on their pictures all day long. Idolize their favorite rappers in all the songs. He was right about that. Come to think about it, because I was just listening to Sing for the Moment. He nailed that right on the head, And he said that's why we just get a paycheck when we go home. That's effed up, ain't it? Right? Like, we don't even, try to reach out to our fans, to know what's going on. You know what I'm saying? We just, record, sing a song, or record a song, put it out, let our fans hear it. Our fans go crazy, probably listen to that junk like 10, 20 times, get hold of it, and then just want more, But that's how Disney's doing it. Disney's constantly, finding new ways to make movies that we watched as a kid. Now that we have kids of our own, they're gonna think differently. Like, if you make them sit down and watch a classic Rapunzel movie, or Snow White movie, or Beauty and the Beast movie, they're gonna think differently. If you make them watch the digital version, they're gonna watch it and they're gonna think differently. Like, you know what I'm saying? So, for me, I really don't care. I didn't really grow up watching Bambi, to be honest with you. But what I did watch was the scene where his dad got shot. That's the only scene I seen from Bambi. That was famous. Because there was like a nostalgia post, and then they said which scene was the scariest. You had dinosaurs, Land Before Time. You had Lion King scene with Simba. You had Bambi, and then you had Pinocchio. And then they said that which scene was the most saddest. So, I mean, I advise you not to watch it. And shout out to Tyrone Magnus. I advise y'all not to watch it. Like, if you didn't grow up watching Bambi, why is it concerning you? Like, you're gonna waste what? How much they pay for movies now these days? But then again, you don't even have to go to the movie theaters. You can wait probably like 2 months, a month, and it's gonna hit on Disney or Plus. They don't even have Disney Plus anymore. They just call it Plus, or Hulu, or whatever social media outlet it hits on. You know, so you don't even gotta go to the movie theaters to watch it. You know, you could just wait for it to drop and, you know, sit at home and watch it. But I wasn't really a big fan of Bambi outside of that one scene where they killed his dad. That's the only scene I remember. But I didn't really grow up watching Bambi like that. So like, comment, subscribe. Until next time, take care of yourself and each other.